My name is Dr. Vannapa Pimviriyakul. I am a partner of this office. It's called With Light, and we start our office 16 years ago, and we based in Bangkok. Yes. My background is in architecture. I got my bachelor degree in architecture, and then I worked as an architect. During that time, before I decided to study lighting, I started to work on some interior project, and I knew that I did not know anything about lighting. Got so upset because the engineer would say, "No, you have to use the high bay fixture," and I hate it. And I want to have a choice. So my boss, she worked in New York before, and so she told me that there's a program in New York just for designers to study lighting. So I start from that. And then when I finished my master degree in lighting design in Parsons School of New York, it's not enough for me for lighting. So I went to Texas A&M University to study my PhD. Actually, the degree is in architecture, but my dissertation is about lighting in Thai Buddhist architecture. In our office, we have 3 partners, two female and 1 male. And right now we work for so many projects: type, hotel, resort, complex, museum, residential, anything that they hire us. Yes. And if you ask me about specific project that I think I'm very good at, I would say right now in a couple of years I work a lot on retail lighting. But my favorite project is museum lighting. Yeah. When the technology is going very, very fast, develop very fast, we have to develop ourselves as well. We have to be update every week. Suppliers come to us and telling us about the product. I think it's good that it start to have something that we can customize more and quick. The hard part is that in the past, when you design metal halide 35 watt, you know exactly what kind of light you get, right? But now when you talk about LED, okay, what brand, what lumen, what color, blah blah blah, and you have to know more in details from each product. It's harder, I think. The other thing that I think would be good is that we might be able to use lighting to serve more to the user. It's not that we design something from our assumption that lighting should be like this. But when technology comes, we start to be able to design for them more, listen from them what they want. That I think is good. Yeah. I have 2 types of projects that I want to work on. One is lighting for hospitality, like for hospital, for patient, for doctor and nurses. I think it's very important for, not only lighting, but in architecture, interior architecture, that we design the space for them that can help them to relax. They're sick, in terms of body, but we can help them by have a good design and make them relax. Yeah. And the other one would be lighting in Buddhist related architecture, because I studied from my PhD, right? And I don't have a chance to continue my study. And I think there are a lot more lighting in Buddhist architecture now, because right now I'm a practicing Buddhist, meaning that I do meditation, so I understand more about the core concept of the teaching. It's different from 20 years ago when I did my PhD. Back then I did not study Buddhism, I just read it, but I do not practice. Yeah. For the recent project that I just finished, is called Icon Siam. Basically, this project is a shopping mall, shopping complex. Very big one. It has shopping space, restaurant, and also like convention hall and museum. But the reason why I'm very proud of this project because the owner, she's Thai lady. She's very smart, and she wants to make this project as an icon of Siam and make it into international platform. So she got a land along Chao Phraya River bank. There are a lot of story about river and Thai people, right? And she want to have Thai designer, international designer to work together to make it an icon. So there are a lot of thinking about Thai architecture, how we implement it in like modern way. So lighting have to go along with it. Yeah. And I'm still working on it now. It's open last year, November the 9th. Right now, still some part of the project still going on. Yes. I think the challenge is time. It's not about the project. It's not about the client. It's not about the difficulty of the project. But sometimes we have very limited time. And we have to deliver the best work, the best design within the time frame. And I also teaching in the university for like 18 years. So I have to split time between teaching, family, and work. That is the tough one. The great architect, Louis Kahn. Back then when I started my architectural study and in lighting design, I think I look at his work a lot. Yeah. But right now, if I were to ask this question, I think when I came back to Thailand and I stay more in Thailand for like 18 years, so I start to appreciate lighting that not the designer did do it. It's like very simple one. Maybe the local, they decorate something or they work with some material and have some pattern and you get very good lighting from the sunlight or daylight, something like that. And also lighting in Thai architecture. I used to refute it when I was young, when I was was an architecture student, because we learn Western philosophy of design. So this one is like old-fashioned, but right now I start to appreciate it. Yeah. Light has power, and I can use it in my design. We can use it for function, like for you to see, to read, and we can use it to explain things. We can use it to move our feeling. We can use it in many ways. So this is why it inspires me. Yeah. Like when I say that I like to design museum lighting, because we have more to do with lighting. It's like we have to understand the content. We have to understand how to tell the story, and we use light to lead people to study by themselves, something like that. I think in lighting design there are more women. Like here in with light, we have 3 male designers, 12 female designers. So, and I think there's another question that I think you're gonna ask. I mean, what should we do about it, right? Just keep doing it. You're good enough. If you have love about lighting, you love to do lighting, you don't have to think that when you should start. You just do it and keep doing it and don't stop. I mean, when I start my profession, I just love it and I just want to do it. Keep you going. Yeah.